Hi Flosstube, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm the Lancashire Stitcher. Today is Sunday the 25th of November I think, and this is Flosstube number 84. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch, but I also talk about other crafts, and I also talk about the walks and travels that I've been on recently. If you're returning, welcome back. It's lovely to be chatting with you all again. Now, I need to talk about the quality of this video. When I've gone to film today, I have a subscription to IV Cam. As you will see up there is a logo. It's not normally there because I paid to have a proper full permanent subscription, and then the other day my phone upgraded to iOS 17. It's an iPhone, and suddenly IV Cam is saying that I don't have a subscription. So I have emailed them to try and sort it out, but I thought, since my video is already a week late, I shall film using the poorer quality that it's giving me on a trial version of the system, and then hopefully it'll get sorted out for next time. So yeah, not happy about it, but I've done what I can to try and get rid of it, and it's not letting me do it. It's not restoring purchases. So I've emailed them and we'll try and get it sorted out over the next week or so. So I have quite a lot to show you today and a lot to talk about. Yeah, it's a bit dull today, but I have got my ring light on. Hopefully it'll last out. But we'll see how we go on. Right, so to start with, I do have a finish. It's only a little finish, and it's Be Happy by Margaret Sherry. It was a cover kit in Cross Stitcher magazine back in June 2010. So yeah, I've not been doing this since 2010. I know it was in my stash box for quite some time, and then I started it, but it has been in there for a while. And that's my finish. So I used mostly the anchor threads that were in the kit. This is 14 count HAED that was in the kit, but I did substitute some DMC equivalents because I'd not got all the threads when I went back to it. So yeah, he's finished. So there we go. That's Be Happy by Margaret Sherry. Right, my whips. So now I'm thinking, well, you're probably going to be able to see my pile growing here because of the screen size. But yeah, so you get so much on the premium. You get to change the screen size and everything. But yeah, well. Right, here's my dragon. I've not got my sheet with the picture on, but yeah, you can see I'm now on the next page down there. So yeah, he's coming on nicely. Dragon Field Notes by UnconventionalXStitch, Unconventional Cross Stitch. Artwork by Hope Christopherson. This is 25 count Easy Guide by Zweigart, and I do 1/1 full cross. That's my dragon. And then my next one, and I'm ashamed to say I've not done much on this. I'm supposed to be stitching on it every day and it's not happening at the moment. This is Celtic Autumn. I'm stitching this as part of my seasonal sal and also the Celtic Autumn sal, along with the Scottish Stitcher. And I'm doing that version of her, which is Janet Granger's. I've not shown you my diary either. I'll show you that in a second. That is what I've got done. I've started on her hair. This fabric is 28 count slightly buttery by Sparklies. So yeah, so I really must crack on with her. It's been a bit chaotic. I'll show you my diary before I go any further. So I'll show you October first because I didn't show it on my last video. So as you can see, I've got quite a lot of stuff there. The pinks are starts or finishes. The yellows are other activities. And then the greens when I filmed Flosstube. And then November so far. I've now got an orange, which is when I've done some knitting, which is usually on a Thursday and a Friday, when I do my knitting groups. There's one day that I didn't do any stitching when I went to Windermere last weekend, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, there's all my things up to now. So that's my diary. Right, the next ones. I've gone back to doing the 24 hours of cross stitch challenge. My stitching was getting quite erratic. I was starting things all over the place, as you saw in October. So I thought, right, I need focus again. Let's go back to doing the acrostic. So the word for November was arbitrary. So I've picked things for that, and I do have a couple of new starts. I've stitched on most of these things, so I'm going to show you everything that's in there because most of them have been stitched on. Some of them need a bit more stitching, and then there's one that hasn't been touched yet, but we're still in November. So the first one for the A is Crystal Christmas by Mirabilia. The A is for Angel because we've got a few angels in that picture. My friend Gina, Gina Stitches 22, I think she is, on Instagram. She very kindly gave me this chart, and I finally got round to starting it because I got the fabric from Fabrics by Crafty Kate. So I've started stitching on this, and it's still in the frame because in the Q-snap because I'm still working on it because I've only done that. You can't hardly see it. There's the green, red and purple up here, and then there's some white here. Can you see that? This fabric is 32 count opalescent white, and like I say, I got it at the Yorkshire Stitching Retreat from Fabrics by Crafty Kate. The needle minder was from Hazel, whose Pretty Little Thread Keeps. I got that from the Yorkshire Stitching Retreat as well. So that's that one. And then the first R is Raspberries and Butterfly by Luca-S. I got this kit from Hobby Jobby. And I really like how it's turning out. So there you go, look at that. It's fantastic. I love how it's turning out this fabric I think is 18 count Aida, and it uses anchor threads. But yeah, I just love how it looks. It's so lifelike. And then the B was Be Happy, which you saw it was a finish, so I've done that one. And then I stitched on I Am a Stitcher, woo, by Cherrywood Design Studio. And then there we go. That is what I've got finished. So what I did this time, I did Never a Day Complete without, and then the rest was already done. This fabric is 28 count Morning Mist Brittany Lugana by Paul Stitches. Yeah, that's that one. And then the T, I started the Toy Gatherer by Shepherd's Bush. And there we go. I've been wanting to start this for some time. I got the chart and the embellishments from Nimble Thimble, and that's what I've got done. So that's his head, that's his hat and his head. So there we go. That's Toy Gatherer. This fabric, I think it's 32 count sand. I think it's Zweigart, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice pale yellow. That's Toy Gatherer. And then R, I've been stitching on Letters from Nora, letter R. I started this some time ago, and you may remember in my whip parade I found it again because it got put in with another design in a bag. And it's still in the Q-snap because I still need to do some more on it, and that's what I've got done so far. I had to unstitch this bit because I'd gone wrong a bit, and then I did it again and I'd gone wrong again. And I stitched it again and it's finally right. So there you go. That's that one. This fabric is a nice pale pink. I think it was just one of the ones I got from Nimble Thimble in the basket where she puts rolls of fabric. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah, you see in my pile now, it's getting higher. The A is At Home for Christmas by Blackberry Lane Designs. I think I got this from Create Nostalgia when I went on the Wrexham retreat back in June. And I did start it a while ago, but I hadn't done much. But I have now. Look at him, isn't he cute? I've finished the mouse. He's so cute. So, there you go. This fabric is 32 count Twilight Blue Linen by Permin. I got this from Create Nostalgia too. So yeah, there we go. And then my next one, the last R, is Robin, which is QS Spirit of Winter Robin by Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Ciro Marchetti. So yeah, on there. This is being done on 25 count Easy Guide by DMC, and that's what I've got done so far. So I started in the middle on this one, with it being a circular one. So yeah, that's what I've got done on that one. And then the Y, now this is the one that I haven't stitched on yet, but I will be stitching on it in the next day or two, and it's Yonder by Hello from Liz Matthews. And that's what I've got done so far, so there will be more progress done on that by the next video. So yeah, that's Yonder. And there are all my whips and my what I'm going to stitch on as part of the 24 hours of cross stitch challenge. A link is down below to the 24 hours of cross stitch Facebook group, where you can find information if you're interested in the acrostic challenge. And I know she's just released the Jen Lee, who does 24 hours of cross stitch. She's just released next year's planner, which includes all the acrostic challenge sheets, these things. So yeah, so I need to get that. Right, next, right, my plans. Okay, so I've got my plans for December is that I'm going to do the acrostic challenge again. I've not quite finished which designs I'm going to stitch for each letter, so I might do a short video for that. And then next year I'm going to do letters of the month again as well, which I did last year, I think. But it's changed now, so I'll do a little video about that as well. I feel like I'm at an angle, I don't know. So I'll do a little video of that, because you do 6 months at a time now, so you do 24 letters. If you do the whole year, you do 24 letters of the alphabet, but you don't have to do them in order. You can pick 12 of them to do between January and June, and then around about May, June, you decide what you're doing from July to December for the rest of the alphabet. So yeah, I'll do a little video with that. So they're my plans up to now. Letters of the month though, I'm doing all new starts, so I'm doing 24 new starts in next year. So yeah, that's to go with Pam from Pam and Steph. She's doing 24 new starts in 24, so that's where I got that idea from. So yeah, knitting. I've not got my knitting out of my bag. Where's my bag? It's there in front of me. So right, knitting. My chest has been bad again. The weather's changed, it's gone cold, and funnily enough, my chest starts again. So yeah, so if I cough, I'm sorry. So yeah, my knitting. I've been doing my Twinkle cardigan, and it's still in my bag, so apologies, I'm having to get down. Because I've been trying to sort this video thing out, I just, yeah, completely forgot. So, the body of the cardigan is there. I've sewn the shoulder seams, but I need to do the neck, so that's why I've still got these stitch holders on. So that needs to be done. Both sleeves are done, that's one of them. So I need to do the neck, sew the sleeves in, and then it's done. But I've not been knitting on it as much as I would normally, because on a Friday when I do my my craft and chat group at the library, we've been having a yarn artist called Helen Davis coming in. She's been for the last 2 Fridays, and she's going to come in for the next 3. And we're making cord on a knitting Nancy. You might remember you had a wooden, you used to use a wooden doll shape with a hole down the middle, and it had pins in the top, and you're knitting using that, and it produces a card. I'll put a picture up of one of the words that we've made, but we've got people coming to join in with it, and we're trying to make a phrase to go up on the wall in the library, and it's hopefully going to say books to the ceiling, books to the floor, and then if we get time we might get books to the window, books to the door as well, but we don't know. We'll see what we get done. So we've been doing that on a Friday, so I've not been knitting on my cardigan as much as usual. So yeah, so that's my knitting. Happy mail. I've got some happy mail. A very kind lady who I'm not gonna say her name because I haven't asked permission to use her name. So it's a very kind lady sent me a large parcel that came in the post the other day. It actually came last weekend while I was in Windermere. My son was here, so he got it. And it had quite a lot of charts and kits in it. It also had some tapestry things. I've only brought a small selection up. I've brought the stuff that I'm actually going to keep from it. The rest is probably going to go for giveaways. Right, I'm really sorry I had a break there. My phone decided to play adverts, which is the trial version of this app, which is so annoying. So yeah, you'll just have had a little blip. I just had a minute of messing about with my phone. Right, so this parcel, I've brought the stuff up that I'm keeping, and I've got one of the things that I've brought up for a giveaway, but there is quite a lot more of this stuff. So yeah, so I'll show you this stuff that I'm keeping. So first one is this, which is Lady Claire by Lavender and Lace. So, yeah, put them there. And then there's Twined Heart by Shepherd's Bush. So yeah, sorry they're all in bags. I wasn't getting things out of bags. There's beads with that as well. There's this one, The Feather Fairy by Mirabilia. I have seen that stitched up and it's lovely. And then there's this kit, which is Tiger of the Heavens. There's a lot of sequins and things that go on that. It's like a navy blue header that's stitched on. But yeah. Not sure what sort of kit it is. Oh, Design Works kit, Tiger of the Heavens. But yeah, that's that one. And then there's Basket Full of Love by Cottage Garden Samplings, which is a rabbit. It's in A Time for All Seasons series. And then there's this one which is called Warm Hearts by The Drawn Thread, and you get a couple of buttons with it to go on the design. It's snowmen. I love this. When you look at the picture, it doesn't look like much, but the amount of sparkle in this. This is called, let me see, I can't see, Twinkle Twinkle Melissa. So it's so colourful, it's just lovely. And it's a kit, it's by Maria van Scherenberg. But you get all this, and you can't really see it in there, but there is red, blue, purple, sparkly, gold. So there's so much sparkle in that. I didn't say about Crystal Christmas as well. I've actually started it. The amount of sparkle that's going to be in that is unreal. So yeah, it's going to be lovely when it's finished. And I know the red net bifocal stitch is stitching on that too, so on Crystal Christmas, and I've been seeing it on her videos. So yeah, there's this one which is called February by Shepherd's Bush, and you get the button. Yeah. And then there's May by Shepherd's Bush. Again, you get a button up here, which is like a butterfly. This one is You and I and Friends, Offering from the Heart. Yeah. It says, I've not got my glasses on, please now accept this little gift, an offering from the heart. So yeah. Nice little thing there. And then there's this one, which is Legacy by Just Nan, and it comes with it's a kit basically, you get everything in it. I don't know if I can read that. When future eyes upon this dwell, think of the stitcher who wishes you well. So yeah, that's a kit. And then this, Spring at Heart Run Hollow. I've not got any of the Heart Run, well I didn't have any of the Heart Run Hollow things, and I have one now. So yeah. Now this one's a bit, it looks a bit odd on the picture. It's called Merlin's Cave by Alchemy Stitchcraft. And you can hardly see anything on the picture, but there is a dragon across here. And there's all different stitches, I think. So looking at the colours that it uses, I think it's going to be quite nice, that. But I'm going to have to pick some nice fabric to put it on. And you do get some beads and buttons. Beads and a button, a heart button, and then there's some purple thread in there too. So, yeah. And then there's this one, Ballerina Dreams by Dimensions. A lot of reflection on there, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's a full kit. And then this book, I've already got this book, but my daughter's already claimed it. Cross Stitch for the Earth by Emma Congdon. So yeah. So that's that. They're the ones I'm keeping, but like I said, there's a lot more that I'm going to do as giveaways. I'll do a giveaway in a short while. So right, stash enhancement. Okay, so the first one, you may remember I was looking for this. Holly Lane by Water Designs. It came up on eBay and I bought it. So I now have the kit of Holly Lane by Water Designs. This is actually a Bossy Threads kit, but it does have Water Designs there. So presumably Bossy Threads have bought out Water Designs. So yeah, so I can make a start on that at some point. And then yesterday I had a little trip to the Nimble Thimble, and I just made a couple of little purchases. I bought some threads, but I also bought this. This is Chubby Bunny. I saw this when I went the other week, and well, a couple of months ago, and I didn't get it, and I got it yesterday. It's Jeanette Douglas Designs. So yeah, so that's a little cute design. And then I've seen this a few times on Facebook and Instagram, so I had to get that. Christmas Parade by Cottage Garden Samplings. This is such a nice design. I also got this, Santa's House by Cottage Garden Samplings. That is so cute. I'm not a series person. I won't be buying the series, but I'll buy the odd one that I do like. And I do like that one. So there we go. And then I'm going to put a picture up of what I saw in Nimble Thimble of this. This is Voice of the Shepherd by Lavender and Lace. So it is an old design, but Chris in the Nimble Thimble had it up on the wall, and it says Home Sweet Home on it, and it was just so nice. And it was done on like a creamy coloured fabric. It wasn't a natural fabric like that one on the picture, and it just looked so nice. And it's open because we opened it to make sure that this was in. This is the chart to show Home Sweet Home, so I can do that. So yeah, I just thought it was really pretty, so I got that. Let's say it's an old Lavender and Lace design, but it just looks so nice with Home Sweet Home on it. So yeah, so I got that. And they're my little purchases from the Nimble Thimble. So yeah, there are my purchases, my stash enhancement this time. So let's do the giveaway, and then I'll talk about the things I've been up to in the last few weeks. So my giveaway is going to be this. This is called Gift of Peace by Lavender and Lace. I stitched this. I think it was my first Lavender and Lace that I stitched, and I showed it on my first ever video like over 3 years ago. But yeah, this is Gift of Peace. There's the chart. You know, it's a proper chart. It's just not in a bag or anything. But yeah, So if you'd like this gift of peace, please use the word Christmas in your comment. You don't need to put it in a sentence or anything, you can just put the word Christmas. But yeah, I'll draw the winner out on my next video, which is going to be the 9th or 10th of December. Can't believe it's December next week. This year just flew. But yeah, so use the word Christmas if you'd like Gift of Peace by Lavender and Lace. But yeah, like I say, it was my first ever lavender and lace design that I stitched. And I remember I was at my mum's. I was living at my mum and dad's at the time, and I'd been in hospital for something, probably something to do with my face and my mouth. Probably my mouth. And I remember sitting there stitching on it while I was recuperating. I put that over there. So yeah, so that's my giveaway. So yeah, right, okay, walks. I've only been on one walk in the last 2 weeks, mainly because of my chest, but also because I've been busy. The day after I filmed my, it's been 3 weeks. The day after my last video, 3 weeks ago, it was the coach ramble to Ripon in Yorkshire. Ripon is a beautiful city. There's a cathedral. And I did the longer walk, which was 10.5 miles, where we walked around out of Ripon and around. We went through a place called Fountains Abbey, which is an old abbey. It's just a ruin now, but yeah, it's a beautiful part of the country. We went through Studley Royal Park, where there are usually deer, but there were none when we went. They said the deer were rutting, so they were nervous and you probably wouldn't see them, which we didn't. But yeah, it was a beautiful walk, lots of lovely scenery. We had all the autumn colours. The sun was shining. I ended up with my sunglasses on that day because it was very bright. But yeah, it was a lovely walk. So I'll have pictures at the end like I normally do. But yeah, that's the one walk I've done. The next coach ramble is next weekend, and we're going to Ambleside, which I'm going to be talking about in a second. So yeah, trips. Last weekend, my husband and I went to Windermere. It was the weekend that my brother had very kindly paid for us to go to. It was a lovely weekend, lovely and relaxing. We basically just walked everywhere. We didn't plan on anything. We just thought, right, it'd be nice to do this, it'd be nice to do that, and then we just saw where the day took us. We went to the Windermere Jetty Museum, where there were lots of boats for you to look at. It rained all weekend, so you know you couldn't go. Plus, with it being the winter season, you couldn't go out on one of the old boats like they usually do. But we got to see them. It was a lovely museum. Yeah, museum. We went into Bowness, which is just down the road from Windermere, and we took a lake cruise along Lake Windermere up to Ambleside. But it doesn't actually stop in that Ambleside. It stops a mile out of Ambleside, and we just had a wander around. We went to the pub and had a quick drink, and then we went back and got the boat back down to Windermere. What else did we do? We had a look around all the shops in Bowness. We had a look around the shops in Windermere. But yeah, we did. It was just a lovely, relaxing weekend. The hotel was really nice. But yeah, it was just, like I say, just a lovely weekend. And then we came back on the Sunday, and then Sunday night my chest started again. So yeah, I've been like, especially with the cold weather and coughing a lot. Yeah, using my inhaler a lot. And then on Wednesday, I went back up to Ambleside. I took the walk leader for the next coach. He was doing a linear walk, so it's just basically a straight line walk. Instead of going in a circle, he starts off at one point and then finishes in another. So I dropped him off in Windermere, and then I drove up to Ambleside, where I waited for him basically. But I walked up to Stockgill Force, which is a big waterfall. Again, I'll have pictures at the end. And then I went back into Ambleside, and I had a walk around. I saw the Bridge House, which is a house that's over a river. It's only a little building. And then when he came back, we went in the pub and had a quick drink, and then we went back to the car and came home. So that was a nice night. Again, it was raining most of the day, so yeah. But yeah, it's been a nice couple of trips up to Windermere and Ambleside. So yeah, I think that's about it. I know I keep thinking I need to show you my stocking. Let me see if it's an easy reach. There we go. I'm always forgetting to show these things that I had at the shop, so I'm going to get them. Here's my stocking. Right, here's Noah's stocking. You saw it as a finished stitching, but there's the stocking that I did for the show. It's all a bit creased up because it's been in the bag since, waiting for me to show you on my video. So yeah, so there's my stocking. Yeah, so finished off. It's got piped edging on it, fur trim, and then it's lined inside. And then I put these pom-poms on too. So yeah, so that's my stocking. Need to have it sat out so it'll straighten out a bit, and then I can give it to Sammy now, showing you on my video. I've also got my Santa that I made, which you've seen before. Oh, there's my Santa. There he is. Yeah, there's my Santa. Yeah, these are all the things I made for the WI show. That's got a bit creased up. Let me straighten that out a bit. There's my Christmas tree with all the things on it. It's got bells on it. It's got pretend Christmas lights on it. It's got little ornaments on it. And then I got some little paper angels that go on the top. So yeah, like I say, it's been crammed in a bag for the past couple of months. So I'm going to put that there. What else have I got in here? Oh, I've got my toiletry bag, which I think I've shown you before. It's all a bit squashed. So there's my toiletry bag. So yeah, you had these tags that you had to put on things. So yeah, that's my toiletry bag. So yeah, so there we go. They're the things that I had for the WI show. I had other things. There's my elf, which that's in my, when I've did a talk a few weeks ago and I took my elf with me, so my elf's in there, but I've shown that before, I think. But yeah, so they're my things from the WI show. So now I can give Sammy the stocking for Nora for Christmas. So yeah, right, I think that's about it for today. So next video is 9th or 10th of December. Remember the giveaway. Comment before the 9th of December. I should be back that weekend. I can't think of anything that's happening that weekend. So yeah, so and I'll have sorted the video out by then too. It'll be back to normal. So thanks for watching. Again, I'll load some pictures at the end. So thanks for watching. Have a good 2 weeks. Be kind always. Take care of yourselves and those you love. And bye for now.